Scrolling causes the blue light problem.
Yeah.
What can be done to stop it? Do you believe in blue light filter glasses?
Blue blockers are good, yes. Also, you can, on most phones nowadays, you have red filters which you can activate with just a touch of a button. So using that is also a good idea.
What does that do to your brain?
Couple of things. So in the retina, Nobel Prize winning discovery, intrinsic photosensitive retinal ganglion cells, which are
Yeah,
very
gee.
sensitive to light.
Mm.
And these blue wavelengths of light will activate those cells. And that will in turn suppress your melatonin release. Melatonin, as we know, is a very important hormone for the initiation of sleep. Second is looking at that blue light, particularly in the middle of the night, activates a part of your brain called the lateral habenula. Habenula is a tiny, tiny structure, very tiny structure, hardly known. It's a barely seen on MRI or even on brain sections, but it is connected to the retina. There is a retinohabenular tract.
There's a pathway.
Yes. And that stimulates the lateral habenula. It is known that the stimulation of the lateral habenula will lead to depression. So mental health issues by looking at screens is a real thing.
Wow. I mean, just people think that, I have done that as well, that, when you wake up in the middle of the night, it's a reflex thing that you see with any messages.
That's one of the worst things you could do to yourself, especially if you do it regularly. So if you can't fall asleep, like I know some people have this issue. It's genuine. I'm not saying it that we should just disregard that. Some people wake up in the middle of the night. The first thing they may do is reach for their phones. That's the last thing you should be doing.
To look at the time.
Yes.
My patient told me that. So how did I look at the time? I said, don't take your phone in the bedroom at all.
Yes. Ideally, yes.
Physical alarm clock.
Yeah.
That's what you should say.
The other thing that I've started realizing is the importance of some supplements when it comes to sleep. So the couple of supplements which I use, which I think are very useful. One is magnesium. Magnesium threonate particularly. I find it very good for my sleep. And one more which I use is myo-inositol. So I use that sparingly. I use it maybe 3 or 4 times in a week. I don't use it every day. But what I find with myo-inositol is it gives me a very good quality of sleep. But more importantly, if I wake up, I'm able to fall asleep very fast.
I see.
So there's no disruption or delay in me going back to sleep.
And that's being evident on your HRV?
Absolutely.